Howdy, 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 everyone. It's Dwayne Martins, the author of Becoming Your Own Champion, Achieving Your Own Dreams on Your Own Terms. Tonight, we're going to talk about respect. We're going to talk about respecting others for what they do. There's so many times that we throw out terms that we try to identify people with of they're just a burger flipper or they're just whatever their occupation is, and we kind of downplay what they do as if it isn't that important. And I know we judge people a lot of times by what they do. And I just want to remind you that everything that's being done out there is being done for a reason. And we use those services. And I know that if you look back over your life through the years of the different occupations that you've done, whatever it is, that you have a whole new respect for that person or that job or that occupation. So I'll give you a few examples of that. Even way back in high school and college and in my earlier days, I did a lot of custodial work. One, it was easy to find, flexible hours, etc. And my, through the years, I am totally respectful of anyone that has to do any kind of custodial, sanitation engineer, whatever you want to call your occupation. I have a tremendous respect for those who are working in that occupation. So a lot of times I find myself when I see someone at Walmart or at a gas station cleaning out the bathroom, I will thank them for being there, and I will thank them for doing what they're doing and keeping it clean for us. Hey, Sandra, it's good to see you tonight. So we're talking about respect and respecting others for what they do, occupation-wise, because you need their services. If you're in a convenience store, don't gripe about, oh, he's just a convenience store worker, because you need them. Otherwise, you wouldn't be there. So don't diss them because of what they do, because their job is important. Because if they weren't there, you wouldn't be there either, getting what you need. So some of the things I've done also for construction and worked for Northwest Airlines for 3 years. So I have a tremendous respect for the airline industry. So when my flights are delayed, I don't go up and chew out the customer service agent because my flight's delayed. I like what Zig Ziglar said, that if the flight's delayed, he said, there's one of two reasons. He said, there's either something going on up there or there's something going on with that airplane that I'm about to step onto. And in either case, I don't want to go. But it's hard to look at that because we all of a sudden get all consumed in our own business and what's going on. It's like when I worked for Lost and Found, and of course you get jumped on because you lost my bags. And actually, you didn't have anything to do with it. And I visited with you earlier in a conversation about this, of how you're more apt to help the people who are nice to you. But so it was that way in truck driving. Now that I've done that several years ago, I have a tremendous respect for the people that do that for a living. And you should too, because you have what you have because they're doing what they're doing. Same with, any sales, any customer service. And so we were talking about this at work tonight with a customer just before I left of, wouldn't it be awesome? And I know some companies have tried this where they'll have certain employees come over and work in this department for a day or a week or something and kind of shadow every department. And wouldn't it be awesome if we could do that in a lot of different occupations? Because we would jump to conclusions a lot less. And we would realize what it really takes to do that department. And I know every one of us sits back and says, I don't know what they do. I don't know, this place wouldn't run without me. I do everything. But it'd be very cool. So put yourself in their shoes. I know that a lot of you, like I said earlier, that if you've been in that occupation before, you know all about it. If you've been in the fast food industry, you should have tremendous respect for those who work in there. And one of the things I want to encourage you to do, one of our customers used to do this, do it best where I work, and I just loved it because, one, the sincerity of it, But two, it just made you feel good because he acknowledged that you were there. And it didn't matter if it was on a Sunday or a holiday, whatever it was. When he would leave the store, he would say, "Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here." And it does a tremendous amount of good to hear that. So I encourage you to say that to people you go. When you go in to get the gas, you go in to get whatever you're getting, tell the person, "Thanks for being here. I'm glad you were here." So just try that for a couple of days, and remember to have compassion and respect for everyone around you, because what they're doing is important, and it's a needed service. Otherwise, you wouldn't be there needing their service. So let's just chew on that for tonight, and we will see you tomorrow. And having said that, I would like to thank you for being here. Love you guys, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.